Slowly, I stood, scanning the passage for any sign of Ashley. Samantha and Alex were still arguing over the cave carving. They were typically argumentative, for identical twins. As Alex drew breath to continue his opinion, I stepped between them, holding my hands up in peace. "Have either of you seen Ashley? He's gone," I said, stepping back once I saw that they had ceased fighting and listened to what I had said. "No?" they said in unison. I sighed in frustration and looked around the cavern. There was no trace of Ashley anywhere. "He couldn't have gone far, not with that massive pack he had strapped on him," Alex said reasonably, possibly seeing the panic that I felt. The entire expedition had problems from the start. First the dropouts, then Jason, now this. It was like we were cursed or some other superstitious bullshit. I was a born skeptic and proud of it. "He could have only gone forward or back," Samantha said, walking forward to the edge of the light and looking around. "We should split up and—" "No," I said resolute. "We are not going to split up under any circumstances. If Ashley went back, he'll eventually get out of the cave by himself. So, we go forward and hope that stupid prick hasn't done anything reckless," I interjected flatly, turning away from the duo and proceeding into the darkness. After a shared glance, the meaning of which was undecipherable, at least to me, they followed. And so we went. As we progressed, I felt the path lead downwards. It was a marginal slope, undetectable by the naked eye, but I felt myself pushing harder into the rock with each step, thanks to the extra gravity of descent. It wasn't of any concern to me. Such natural formations were common. We proceeded even further into the depths of the cave, calling out Ashley's name as we went. Then I saw it. It was over to the right like the others. It was, of course, another carving. I felt sick as I scanned it. The titular jackal had increased in size yet again. The tentacle appendage hybrid was shorter, as if the beast had pulled it back. The previously held corpse was ominously absent from the scene. I tried not to think about what had happened to it. The pillars with carvings on them also appeared. As before, the jackal had the majority of his detail erased, making it little more than an outline. However, there was detail on the edge of the beast this time. I knew the short lines represented skin, apparently leather and cracked. Then I read the message. It was again 5 words long, and my eyes widened in a flash of shock and fear. "This is your last chance," it read. I stumbled from the carving in fear, raising my hands in front of me as if it was alive and coming for me. As I hit the back wall, I saw Alex and Samantha close in to study the carving. They seemed unaffected by the ominous message. I gasped for breath, winded by the sudden impact of the wall against me. I tried to clear my mind, to cut through the mix of panic and fear I now felt having read the carving. The carving which I no longer thought was the work of pranksters. I turned to my left, hoping to see Ashley. Instead, I saw the gateway. It appeared to be a stone arch, hewn from black granite. It followed the contour of the cave precisely, creating a strange effect. Carvings of various things, symbols, letters, and pictures covered the gateway, which appeared to be seamless without join or cut. I approached it almost unwillingly, feeling my heart rise into my throat as I stared at the ground immediately behind the gateway and onwards. The walls, floor, and roof of the cave from the gateway onwards were covered in fine white dust. Alex and Samantha joined me at the edge of the gateway. We were silent, studying the opening. I looked at the top and saw yet another 5-letter message carved there. "The gateway to the jackal," read the message. The hell with it, I thought. Then, I heard the scream. It was Ashley screaming. "We have to get to him," Alex yelled, turning to me. With every fiber of my body, I resisted stepping through the gateway. I knew if we did, terrible things would happen. If I stepped through, I knew sooner or later I would meet the jackal. But I had to know about Ashley, the carvings, everything. I had to. So, with a deep breath and trying to still my hands, I made my choice. Together, we stepped through the gateway to Ashley and the dark beast beyond.